The NBA has yet another sports betting scandal. Who will win Super Bowl 2025? And Kelsey Plum is an LA Spark, y'all. I'm giving you all of my thoughts on this last week in sports news. Welcome back to a brand new episode of The Post Up. I'm your host, DJ Tricey Trice, and this is where I run my mouth about sports. If this is your first time here, you definitely don't want to miss the next episode. So like, share, subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you know when I'm dropping a new episode. Jonte Porter got caught up with NBA sports betting last year, and I believe he's facing criminal charges right now. And the new guy that's on the hot seat is Terry Rozier for his 2023 performance. There is a lot more sports betting going on, especially with players who don't get regular rotations. In no way, shape, form, or fashion am I saying that LeBron James, Kevin Durant, Stephen Curry, Anthony Edwards, none of those people I would think would be involved in it. The people who would have the most to gain from it are these G League, sit on the bench kind of players where if they do get minutes, they can go off, or if they know they are going to be in a rotation because of injuries, they can be cognizant of the over and the under and decide to like bet a little bit with their homeboys who are back at home. A lot of the NBA superstars are making enough money to not even get involved in this, especially with endorsements and all of that. But these younger guys, again, who are not on guaranteed contracts or who bounce from team to team or have been called up from the G League, they need bread. And the NBA has made it super easy for sports betting. It's almost like in one season, all of the odds were on the bottom of the screen. It's not even legal in every single state, but there's like prize picks where you can bet on the different odds, and it's not technically betting on the game, so it's not a straight bet. So there's so many different ways that people are involved in sports betting. I'm surprised that the NBA didn't like have their social security numbers blocked, as well as like making them submit a list of like maybe they family, they like closest friends, all of that, and monitor their social security accounts inside of Prize Picks. Because you do have to at least put your license in there in order to get a payout. So it's important that we just keep in mind as we learn more about this, that not as many players in the NBA are making enough money to not participate in this. I'm not saying there are a lot of people, but I knew this would happen, and I'm sure the NBA knew this would happen. I'm surprised that they didn't have any stopgaps for there. I will keep you posted as new information has been given out, but so far, that's all the information that we got. It's Terry Rozier. He's under investigation, and I'll keep you posted here. So again, stay tapped in. Super Bowl 2025 in New Orleans is next week, y'all. The Pro Bowl was just today. I was watching a little bit of it, a little bit of the skills challenge, a little bit of the Senior Bowl. I am excited this year for the Super Bowl, even though the Raiders were nowhere near close and actually didn't even make the playoffs. But I am predicting that the Eagles are going to win the championship. I think a lot of people want the Chiefs to go for that three-peat. If there is a such thing as the NFL script, the Chiefs will win. That's how we'll know this whole thing is rigged, because the Chiefs have not played well enough in order to make it this far without the refs. And I know that's a lot of people have been talking about the refs. Even Patrick Mahomes got on there saying he don't need the refs, but I think that's a lie, dude. Saquon Barkley is on fire this year. I'm rooting for Jalen Hurts to get his revenge in the Super Bowl and for Saquon to literally stick it to the New York Giants. If Saquon Barkley wins a Super Bowl with the Philadelphia Eagles this year, the Giants need to fire their whole staff. To let a player of his caliber walk and then he walk right into a Super Bowl is a whole nother thing, y'all. He has had an exceptional MVP career. It's almost like you just want him to finish it. So my money this year is on the Eagles. But again, if there is a such thing as the NFL script, my guess is the Chiefs will get the three-peat. We'll see what happens next week. WNBA free agency is in full effect, and I've got some updates, but I'll make a whole separate video for that. The main one that I wanted to talk about, y'all, is Kelsey Plum is officially an LA Spark. This was a 3-team trade. Sent Lee Uru to Seattle. It sent Jewel Lloyd to Vegas. We got Kelsey Plum. Like, it's all over the map. I'm excited to see the Sparks play with a veteran point guard. I'm also excited to see what they do inside of the draft, because they did have to trade around some draft picks. But it's good to know that we'll have a solid point guard. And I think there's a rumor going out that the Sparks are going to sign Odyssey Sims to another year. Odyssey Sims and Kelsey Plum kind of taking care of the ball and running point and being floor general sounds great, especially when you got a Rakia Jackson, you got a healthy Cameron Brink, a De'Erica Hamby, a Azurá Stevens. We are definitely going to be contenders. So all of those Sparks fans that have been waiting so long for the Sparks to turn the tide, we got a new coach, we got a new point guard, we got new players, we got new front office. Things are going to change, and beginning this year, mark my word, the LA Sparks are going to be contenders. Thanks so much for tuning in to another episode of The Post Up. I'm your host, DJ Tricey Trice, and I stay posted right here, running my mouth about sports. Make sure you keep it locked on my channel. Follow me all around social media, but YouTube is the main place that you can find me. Of course, hit that bell, give me a thumbs up for the video if you liked it, and I will see you next week.